Ready to get the fit body of your dreams? Welcome to the FITBODY Podcast. I'm Jolie Laurie, an IFBB fitness pro, certified personal trainer, and nutrition coach. Back in 2004, I created one of the world's first online personal training programs and have helped thousands of women transform their bodies and their lives online ever since. I've been featured in fitness magazines worldwide and even competed on American Ninja Warrior. But my passion is helping women love both how they look and how they feel through balanced workouts and healthy eating. Welcome to the FITBODY Podcast. If you're like me, you want to understand the whys behind the things that you do. When I began really focusing on my health and fitness more than 20 years ago, nutrition was something I wanted to dive into and really understand how it impacted my body. You hear people talk all the time about getting more protein in your diet and protein powders and why they're important, but really knowing the specifics of it and what makes a good protein was something that I didn't understand at the time. So I started researching. And today I want to share some of that research with you because this is a topic that is shrouded with myths and mystery for some crazy reason. You know, we hear about the role that protein has in building muscle, but really understanding the nuances of the different protein types can be a game changer for you. If you're a woman that is aiming to sculpt or retain lean muscle while shredding body fat, knowing your proteins is essential. Okay, let's dive in, and I'm going to take you through some of the most beneficial protein types available. So one of the first that I want to talk about is milk protein isolate. So a milk protein isolate is derived directly from skim milk. This protein retains many of the nutritional properties of liquid milk. So it provides both casein and whey proteins in their natural ratios, making it a balanced choice for muscle repair and growth. The really cool thing about this balanced ratio is that it helps you feel full longer. So more satiety, helping you avoid those hunger pains and feeling kind of that up and down with cravings. So that's the part of a milk protein isolate that's going to help you with body fat management. The next is a whey protein concentrate. Okay, so this is different than a whey protein isolate. A whey protein concentrate is one of the most common forms of protein supplements, really. It's very easily digestible, and it's quickly absorbed by the body. It's rich with branched chain amino acids, which are crucial for muscle recovery, especially for post-workout. The kind of rapid recovery that you get with a whey protein concentrate is particularly beneficial for women that strength train and that work out frequently or that are taxing their body with exercise. And I say taxing in a very good way. The next protein is a calcium caseinate. So this is a protein, it's derived from the casein in milk, but it digests and absorbs at a slower rate. The sustained release of amino acids means that your muscles are getting a steady supply of nutrients that they need. And that's really important, especially during periods where you're not eating very often or, during fasting or between meals. So that slow release is going to help you feel full longer. It's going to help you manage appetite. And it's really good for helping with body weight management. So calcium caseinate is going to slow down the digestion of your protein. Then we have a whey protein isolate. So whey protein isolate is a purer form of whey than the concentrate, with the most fats and lactose removed. It combines, it's going to give you this quick boost of protein, and it's really good for post-workout recovery. Given its low fat content, it's a good choice for women that want to focus specifically on fat loss while retaining muscle. So having a whey protein isolate, it's going to be like the bam, hitting your muscles really quickly with a dose of aminos and with protein. The next one I want to talk about is micellar casein. So think of it as your nighttime warrior. So a micellar casein, it's the most natural form of casein that's found in milk. With its structure, it's going to digest slowly. So it's going to provide that gradual release of aminos. So if you are independently taking a micellar casein, it's a great one to take before bedtime, and that's going to help with muscle recovery overnight. So if you want to optimize muscle repair around the clock, a micellar casein that's slow reacting like that is helpful. And the last one is actually one of my favorites, and it's not in very many proteins powders. This is egg white protein. So eggs, of course, have been around for a long time, heralded as one of the best protein sources that women can have. And there's a really good reason for that. Egg white protein in particular is fat-free, it's low in calories, and it's rich in essential amino acids. Now, there's definitely a place for healthy fats and for egg yolks. However, with a egg white protein, I love that you can condense the calories and get that hit of protein. It really makes it a great lean source of protein for supporting muscle growth and contributing to overall building. What I also love about things like casein and egg white is that in a protein powder, they're going to allow you to be able to cook with your protein. And I'll talk a little more about cooking with protein powder in a different podcast, but those are the ingredients. It's not the whey that helps you cook. In fact, that kind of makes it more difficult to cook with your protein. But egg white and casein are the ones that are going to add thickness and structure to foods that allow you to really cook and, reach outside the box with your protein powder. While you can find protein powders that have these individual ingredients, I really prefer for women to have a protein powder that's a blend of all of them. And there's a lot of really good reasons that you want to have this kind of well-rounded, multifaceted protein powder supplement. And when you take the ingredients together and blend them, it's going to help in a lot of ways. So you're going to get a really balanced amino acid profile. Individual proteins have different amino acid compositions, and aminos are important for us because they're the things that are going to help us build and retain lean muscle. When you combine multiple protein sources, you ensure that a comprehensive amino acid profile is going to be there for you. So that's going to give you the optimal balance for muscle repair and for growth. Then, as we look at blending your proteins, that's going to allow you to stagger the absorption rates. So when you're blending proteins together, I talked earlier about how these proteins absorb and are digested by your body at different rates. So those whey proteins like the concentrate and the isolate, they're going to be the quick absorption proteins for you. And that makes them great for post-workout recovery, but not so good an hour or two later when you're hungry again. And that's where having a blend is going to be helpful. So in contrast, the casein, both like calcium caseinate and the micellar casein, along with egg white, those things are going to digest more slowly. And they're going to provide you with a steady supply of aminos over an extended period of time. That staggered type of release is perfect for keeping your muscles nourished between meals and overnight. So staggering your absorption rate of protein with a protein blend is super helpful because it really does. It gives you that hit initially of aminos into your system, but it also helps you feel full longer and is going to provide that steady stream of nutrients over time. And when you're looking for things like optimum muscle growth and repair, fast absorbing proteins for that immediate muscle repair, post-workouts are helpful. But also balancing the slow release ones for sustained nourishment. That's what's going to give you, so you get that hit initially, but then the muscles get the support they need to grow and repair effectively over time. But one of my favorite reasons for having a protein that is a blend of all of these is for appetite and weight management. So slow digesting proteins like the casein, I've talked about them promoting that feeling of satiety. So they keep you feeling full longer. that's going to help you control your hunger. And in turn, that's going to help with weight management, right? Especially if you're looking to lose body fat, then having a protein powder that with slow digesting proteins in it, like the calcium caseinate, that's going to make a huge difference for you over time, as opposed to something like a straight 100% whey protein. And then one of my favorite reasons that I've really found over time for utilizing a protein blend is the versatility. So a blend of proteins is going to cater to different needs at different times. So it's going to be, it's kind of my jack of all trades protein, right? So immediately post-workout, the whey portion is going to be there for me. Later in the day, the egg white and calcium caseinate is going to be there for me. But more than that, I can cook with a blended protein. And I don't know about you, but so often, I love my protein shake, but there's a lot of times when I feel like I'd rather eat my food than drink it. So cooking with my protein powder, well, it's just not possible with 100% whey, at least not in anything that is palatable. So I've tried. It doesn't work for me. But when you have a protein blend, that's going to allow you to cook with it. So protein pancakes or pudding or muffins, protein bars, things that up the protein content in your diet, but also are super tasty. So okay, well, I really am excited, and I hope that you understand a bit better about the different types of proteins, why you might want to utilize them, and how they are going to help you in your journey to get to your personal best. So this combination is the specific blend that we have with the Beverly International Ultimate Muscle Protein. So that's my favorite protein powder. It's the one I have literally been using for more than 20 years now. And that's what I recommend to most all of my clients. So check it out. Check out FITBODY.com for Ultimate Muscle Protein and my site, julielaurie.com. I have lots of protein powder recipes where you can blend the protein in with your food for some of the tastiest treats ever. All right. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the FITBODY Podcast. Thank you for joining me on the FITBODY Podcast. Looking forward to sharing more health and fitness information with you soon. Want more information about my online personal training for women or the world's best supplements in protein powder? Check out FITBODY.com for more info.